Scroll Toyota, leading the way every day. And Scroll Toyota, symbols of trust.
DFS legal counsel attorney William Blair says DFS plans to file additional complaints against the Guam Airport Authority over the decision to award the airport concession contract to competitor Lotte Duty Free. But before any of their arguments can be heard, they will need a judge who's willing to hear their case. Judge Lamarena, who's been assigned the case, may pull out.
Judge Lamarena has indicated that there are grounds for why he thinks he should recuse himself. There's a little confusion as to whether or not that's something that the parties could agree. Never mind, it's okay. We'll find that out on Monday. But at the present time, it looks like Judge Lamarena will disqualify himself.
Okay.
And if so, then they'll have to appoint a new judge.
Appoint a new judge, says Blair, but even if they can get a new judge appointed to the case, time is running out. DFS has until July 20th to vacate the premises, and if no judge is appointed by then, DFS may be forced to move out.
Obviously, having no judge creates a problem because, you know, it's going to be something that has to be presented to a judge. Getting it briefed and heard and decided is going to be difficult, but we're going to try. And if we don't make it, then or the court declines to offer the relief we seek, or we can't get even heard, or we don't have a judge, then the DFS will have the obligation to vacate the premises.
DFS so far has filed 3 protests with the Guam International Airport Authority, the first of which was denied. That first protest had to do with allegations that Lotte gave gifts to airport board members. The other 2 protests, Blair says, are still awaiting decisions. He questions what's taking them so long.
I mean, obviously, if they feel that these new protests are baseless or not, you know, they could deny them right away. We don't understand why they're waiting so long. We fully expect them to deny them.
DFS has only filed 1 complaint in Superior Court, but Blair says he plans to file additional complaints by today. Blair explains what they are.
We've also learned that when they got interviewed by the evaluation committees, they increased the amount they were offering, increased the rental rate percentage rental rate they were proposing to pay, none of which was in their original proposal, and that was improper.
Some of those additional offers include refurbishing bathrooms, building a children's playground and a smoking lounge, and even financing the construction of a 3rd floor at the airport. He also alleges that Lotte proposed to commit $2 million a month in addition to their monthly rent to the airport from revenues generated through a new Tumon shopping mall.
All that may be great stuff, you know, but it wasn't. Nobody else knew you could offer that kind of stuff. And in fact, the way we read the proposal, the RFP says you weren't supposed to. The proposal was, you know, asked people who were interested in operating a retail concession in areas of the airport called where the retail space is at. And so that's what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to propose, you know, how you're going to run it, you know, how you're going to manage it, how you're going to staff it, what your product line is going to be, and how much money are you going to pay the airport for the right to use it.
Lotte attorney Roland Mentenanya, meanwhile, says that his law firm prefers to defend Lotte in court, which he says is the proper venue for a court case, than in the media. He did say, however, quote, "We believe that Lotte has complied with all the requirements and that their presentation is going to result in the tourist experience on Guam being rejuvenated, and we believe will help spur on tourist growth."